We back with another one, y'all. Ksoo, homie, Butta, you know what I'm saying, and his daddy, you know what I'm saying, just got him and his homie Leroy life in prison, man. And it's messed up, bruh. And we gonna look at the daddy first, because I'm gonna deal with the daddy first. But after I deal with the daddy, then we gonna deal with Butta. And I'm gonna let y'all know the problem that I got with Ksoo daddy. But before we start this video, go ahead and hit that like button for me. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button for me, because we're gonna have a real conversation today. And look at this man right here, man. This is Ksoo daddy. You know, done told it all. Robinson. You know what I'm saying? Because that's exactly why he in this courtroom. He in there, he telling it all. You know what I'm saying? I don't respect this nigga, man. And the reason why I don't respect this nigga is not even because he told on his son. It's the fact that he was up with what they was doing. Yeah, he was blowing at these shorties too. He was riding in the getaway cars. He was in the streets too. He was all for all this stuff that was going on. Now, if he was a 9-to-5 worker, didn't want his son in the street, woo, and he decided to tell on his son, cool, you a civilian. But when you a street guy and you out here in the streets and you playing in the streets and you got your son playing in the street and then you come in court and you tell on him, I cannot respect you, bruh. I can't. I don't care how nobody else feel. I do not respect this nigga, man. Why would you do this? Why? Man, let's get into the video, man.
Sitting here today, you realize that you are testifying against not only co-defendants, but family members.
Yes.
Why are you doing that?
Well, I have a number of reasons.
What are they?
I got some health issues. I got 2 6-year-olds and an 8-year-old daughter. And
you about to have more than some health issues. I ain't gonna lie. All the snitching you just did.
You know, when my 8-year-old daughter asked me when I'm gonna come take her to the daddy-daughter dance.
Objection, hearsay, relevance.
Overruled.
You can answer.
When she asked me over each year when I'm gonna come take her there, and I keep letting her down. Then my 6-year-old son, when he asked me if I'm gonna come to his football games, come take him fishing. My other 6-year-old, he asked me when I'm gonna come see him, when he begging me, please come see me, daddy. He wanna teach me how to play the game, but he don't know where I'm at. You know, things like that.
You probably ready to snitch on them too.
My health issues.
What health issues do you have?
I have diabetic. I'm diabetic. I'm on high blood pressure. I suffer from congestive heart failure. I just found out June 25th that my kidneys is failing rapidly.
You was still in the street, bruh. Nobody care about your diabetes, your kidneys, no, none of that. You was still in the street. You was up with all this, which is why Ksoo was doing a lot of stuff he was doing, because you was up with it. And you, I got that, I'm a diabetic. I got that, got to deal with this, got to deal with that, so I got to tell on my son. Nigga, you was a cornball. Straight up, straight cornball, man.
Has becoming a witness in this case negatively impacted your relationship with your entire family?
Well, I really don't have no more relationship with my family.
Yeah, because you told on your son, nigga.
So if part of your family completely cut you out?
Yeah.
They should have.
When people know that you're cooperating, does that make it easier or harder for you when you're incarcerated?
Well, it make it harder for me.
What about when you get out?
Extremely harder.
He ain't getting out.
Is cooperating in this case something that is easy for you to do?
No, this is the most hardest decision I've had to make in my life.
The day that Charles McCormick was murdered, on January 15, 2020, Does that specific day hold any significance for you and your family?
Yes.
And why is that date significant in your mind?
It's the date that my son got killed.
Who was your son that got killed?
Willie Addison.
Is he your biological child?
No.
Do you still consider him to be your son?
Yes, I consider him to be my son.
Did Willie Addison have a nickname?
Yes.
What was that?
Lil Willie, Boss Goon.
Lil Willie Boss Goon. Nigga, who gave him the name Lil Willie Boss Goon? You did, nigga. See what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. He was with it, though. It is the part that got me.
The trial of Jacksonville rapper Ksoo took another dramatic turn when his own father took the stand to testify against him this afternoon. Hakeem Robinson, also known as Ksoo, and his cousin Leroy Whitaker Jr. are both charged in the 2020 shooting death of 23-year-old Charles McCormick Jr. Prosecutors say Robinson wanted to kill McCormick, known as rapper Buck, for making a diss track about someone in his family who had been killed in a drive-by shooting. News Direct reporter Brianna Brownlee has been following the trial since the beginning and joins us live at the courthouse tonight. Brianna?
Yes, the court took a recess for the day about 30 minutes ago, but that was after Abdul Robinson Sr. took the stand, and he was on the stand for about 2.5 hours. Now, he did testify against his own son, and he said it was a hard decision, but he did name Hakeem Robinson as the shooter. However, the defense says it was Abdul Robinson Sr. who had more of a motive.
Do you see your son Hakeem Robinson in the courtroom here today?
Yes.
Can you tell us where he's seated and what he is wearing?
He's seated between the two lawyers right there with a beige suit on.
Abdul Robinson Sr., known on the streets as Blue, took the stand Monday, pointing out his son, rapper Hakeem Robinson, also known as Ksoo. Now, Blue is facing 2 serious charges of his own that could land him in prison for life, but he's testifying against his son, hoping for a lighter sentence.
I got some health issues. I got 2 6-year-olds and an 8-year-old daughter.
Blue says this is only part of the reason why he's testifying against his son. Willie Addison wasn't the biological son of Blue, but he says he loved him as if he was his own. He was also in the car that night Addison was killed.
In your blood, we've been smoking on wet leaf.
This track from the late Charles McCormick, recorded after the death of Addison, is what is believed to have kicked off the plot to kill McCormick. According to Abdul Robinson Sr., it was Hakeem Robinson who killed McCormick for revenge.
Who is the person that was captured on the video recording shooting Charles McCormick?
My son.
What's your son's name?
Hakeem.
King Joffrey Joe would have never told on Hakeem, nigga. You told on your son, bro. You talking about you got heart failure, this problem, that problem. Nigga, you about to die anyway. And you still told on your son. And then you say, all right, well, they probably give me a lighter sentence. They ain't even tell you what they gonna give you. Nigga, you looking at life. They probably give you 99, nigga. You don't even know. And you still told on your son. After you was up with everything they was doing instead of trying to be like, no, y'all need to cut it out. This needs to stop. Y'all need to chill. Y'all need to be cool. No. You rolled it out all the way to the end. Now we get to court. You want to tell. Ksoo, they saying that's him in the video. He masked up head to toe. You can't tell that was him. They got all type of new screen technology they using, posing the body movement and all that. You know what I'm saying? But you and his homie Butta, Ksoo the shooter. Yeah, he the shooter. He did it. Yeah, he ran him down, gunned him down, boom, 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 boom. Telling everything. I don't respect it, man. I don't. And rest in peace to Mr. McCormick, but at the same time, you out here doing diss songs and all that. The streets gonna be the streets. Play it fair. You got what you deserve. Free Ksoo. Let the streets deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, get out the streets, man. Leave the streets alone, man. Daddies is out here encouraging their sons to turn up and be violent and go shoot and go slide, and then turning around and being like, oh, I got to tell on them. Got life, got to tell. Shit, boy, got a bad heart, got a bad kidney. Nigga, you had all them problems when you was still telling them to go slide and all that. At one point in time, and I don't even know how true it is, but at one point in time, they were saying you was the leader of ATK. So a whole lot of the stuff we seen that went on, we could have put it on you and said it was your fault. Because you ain't never try to stop it. But you come to court and want to tell on your son. I don't respect this nigga, man. This is terrible.
Looking at his son in the eyes as he named him as the shooter in the death of McCormick. However, the defense quickly fired back, stating Blue has a career of being an informant and to testify to take deals to lighten his sentence, and that it was him with more of the motive.
You never heard Leroy Whitaker say anything that he would have any knowledge that anyone was going to get out and shoot Charles McCormick.
No, I haven't.
And sir, have you ever been convicted of a felony or a crime of dishonesty?
No. You say a crime of dishonesty?
And I'm sorry, let me make it easier.
Yeah.
Have you ever been convicted of a felony, sir?
Yes.
How many times?
2.
Now, during the cross-examination, Robinson's counsel did fire back at Abdul Robinson Sr., saying that he was the one who had the ties and the motive because he was closer to Willie Addison as well as the father figure. Now, of course, court will...
Man, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. All that don't matter. All the jury heard was that nigga say that that's my son, nigga. It's over with. It's over with. The jury heard that man say that was my son, that shot and killed that man. It's over with. This nigga's finna get triple, quadruple life under the jail. And for the rest of you ATK niggas, I'm gonna get back to Mr. Abdul, but we gotta deal with Butter now. So let's go over here to Butter. Let's hear what Butter got to say. If you in the streets right now, any nigga named Butter, you need to stay away from. You niggas named Butter is telling everything. Let's hear what Butter had to say.
There's Eric Cavanier reporting. Another big local story we're following tonight. The prosecution's star witness taking the stand today in the murder trial of Jacksonville rapper Ksoo and his co-defendant.
Dominique Butta Barner was offered a plea deal after admitting to driving the car on the day 20-year-old Charles McCormick was killed in January of 2020. Barner testified that Hakeem Robinson, also known as Ksoo, wanted to kill McCormick, known as rapper Buck, for making a diss track against Hakeem's deceased half-brother. Leroy Whitaker also facing trial for murder.
News4 Jax reporter Brianna Brownlee has been following this trial the past several days. Brianna?
Yes, we just left out of the courtroom about 5 minutes ago, and that testimony was still underway. Now, Dominique Bonner has been on the stand for more than 3 hours. Now, about 15 minutes ago, the cross-examination
Telling for 3 hours is crazy.
Did wrap up. However, when we left out, they were still in the middle of the redirect. Now, as you guys mentioned, Dominique Bonner did take a plea deal, and he is now a state witness and has identified Hakeem Robinson as the shooter. However, the defense says he can't be trusted.
Dinner stove, circle small like a Cheerio. Home I died on his birthday, 23, ain't here no more.
This song is known as a diss track, and the voice you are hearing is the late Charles McCormick.
Who that in your blood? We been smoking on wet lead. Parker screaming out for help. Hand shot instantly.
What does the lyric "smoking on Willie" mean?
You smoking on a dead person.
Is that a good thing?
No, it's a bad thing.
Willie Addison was the son of Abdul Robinson.
You niggas be disrespecting y'all girlfriends, disrespecting y'all mamas, won't listen to y'all parents, get in court, and let a man you don't know, never seen before, or none of that tell you, is that a good thing or a bad thing? It's a bad thing. What is smoking on a dead person mean? Like, bro, and tell everything? Come on, ATK Butta. What you? Oh, Lord, Jesus Christ.
Sr., brother to Hakeem Robinson, and Abdul Robinson Jr., who was shot and killed back in 2019. Shackled, dressed in a red jumpsuit, and holding a stoic expression, ATK affiliate Dominique Bonner gave his side of the story the day Charles McCormick was killed. Bonner already pleaded guilty to his part in the murder of Charles McCormick after a witness was able to identify him by his 1993 tattoo, which is his birth year. Now he's a state witness.
Because of the diss track he made.
Is why Bonner says the plan was put in motion to kill McCormick. According to Bonner's testimony, he made a burner account to keep tabs on McCormick. He said he found his address on Core and said the plan was for him, Hakeem Robinson, and Leroy Whitaker Jr. to ambush McCormick. However, Whitaker Jr.'s defense attorney, Julia Schlax, says Bonner is a well-known paid assassin who is known to try and testify and cut deals with the state.
Before you get to McCormick's apartment on the day of the murder.
So, not only is Butta tricking on Ksoo, but he done tricked on other ATK members. Known assassin that cut deals with the states. This nigga Ksoo dead, he was an informant. This nigga Butta an informant too. Y'all running around screaming ATK and all it. And just stay out the streets, y'all. It ain't worth it no more. It ain't worth it no more. This is insane, bruh. I don't even know it, man.
Leroy Whitaker, no specific words had come out of his mouth indicating he knew what you were doing or what the plan was, right?
Yeah, no words came out of his mouth.
Bonner also says Whitaker Jr. was not the shooter and says it was Hakeem Robinson. However, Robinson's defense attorney fired back, saying with Bonner tangled up in multiple pending cases, he will lie to save himself.
I know that the state and you keep saying that, you haven't been promised anything, right?
Right.
But if you testify that it was not Hakeem Robinson that was the shooter, you don't get the deal. If you say it was someone else, you don't get a deal. Right?
Right.
He an idiot. The boy an idiot. He dumb as hell. This like, oh my God. So the lady tell you, look, you ain't been promised none, right? No, ain't been promised none. But if you don't say Ksoo the shooter, then you don't get a deal, right? No, I don't get no deal if I ain't. Oh my God. Pray for everybody involved. Pray for. Hit it with a little prayer, man. Hit it with a little prayer. Praying for all you niggas, but to the rest of you ATK niggas, your niggas in Jacksonville and all that, and whatever y'all doing it, and whatever y'all got going on, man, it ain't looking too good, man. You see in the Julio Fulio situation, the girl told everything on day one. Boom. And she already cut a deal because she was pregnant. Y'all know me. Locked the baby up too because the baby was on the hit. That little baby killer too because the baby was there too when Fulio got killed. So we gonna lock the baby up too. You see what I'm saying? Soon as she happened, wham, straight to the jail cell. You see what I'm saying? But the way y'all in here telling on Ksoo, bruh, is like, come on, bruh. Like his lawyer, and don't get me wrong, bruh. He got a good lawyer, but what jury in y'all right mind is gonna think and listen to what they heard? Okay, his friend said he was the shooter, and not only that, he participated, but his daddy, Mr. Abdul, his daddy said he was the shooter too. Who y'all think they gonna believe? It don't even matter at this point. I don't even know why the trial still going on. And yeah, his lawyer good, but baby girl, Let me tell you something about this. That's that man daddy. Butta was in on it. A part of the whole thing, set it up. I got the address. I staked them out. I laid on them. Woo, woo, woo. Ksoo shot him and ran down on him and shot him. And y'all think in Jacksonville, Florida we talking about, Jacksonville, Florida we talking about, that he got a chance of beating this case? Hell no. They about to get that boy quadruple, him and Leroy. And from what it sounds like, Leroy ain't do a damn thing. He don't even know about Leroy that. Leroy ain't know nothing about the plan. Leroy ain't shot no gun. Goddamn, Leroy was just riding in the car trying to, you know what I'm saying, go to the store, get some chips and stuff. He didn't know what the hell was going on. They still threw it on him because he was there when it happened. And the crazy part about it, Leroy ain't did nothing, and he not even telling. And he's still riding with Ksoo, and you niggas told. Stay out the streets, y'all. It ain't worth it no more. Get you a girl, get you some money, stay at your crib, pay your bills, and just leave the streets alone, man. It ain't even worth it no more. It's dirty when your daddy encouraging you to do it, and then you get bumped and your daddy tell on you. Then gang them supposed to hold you down, have your back, they tell on you. Like, come on, man. This is crazy. And then as y'all can see from the picture, you can't tell if it's Ksoo or not. You can't. But when you got his daddy and Butta saying it, what y'all think they gonna believe? About to get him and Leroy quadruple life, and all Leroy was doing was riding to get some chips. That's crazy. Leroy ain't did nothing. I don't even know why Leroy there. He ain't do nothing. Nobody got nothing to say about what Leroy did, and he's still riding with Ksoo. He the most innocent one. He could have been like, oh, I ain't know nothing. My cousin hopped out. Woo, woo. Hey. Y'all check out the playlist, man. Stay out the streets. It's your boy Butta. I'm out.